ฮัลโหลค่ะอาจารย์
Yeah, how are you? Are you eating? Are you having lunch or did you have lunch?
Yes,
Yes,
Yeah. What did you have for lunch? What was your lunch?
น้ำเงี้ยวค่ะ
Ah. Was it good? Was it spicy?
Yes, a little bit spicy.
Do you like spicy food?
Of course.
Ah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Oh, you have rice noodle with น้ำเงี้ยว Okay.
ไส้อั่วข้าวเหนียวค่ะ
Oh, okay. So the herbal sausage, no? With sticky rice. Okay. Sounds delicious, no?
แกงส้มค่ะ
Oh, okay. Well, แกงส้ม is very simple, no? Right? Easy to eat, no? And herbal sausage with sticky rice is like I have never tried that one. I have never tried that one. I have never tried eat the sausage with sticky rice. I've never tried that. Oh, it's new to me, you know. Only I just eat it alone. Nothing else with the herbal sausage. Okay. So I believe you guys have a good lunch, not at least. And today, we are continuing our lessons on accommodation and transportation. I still have several activities. Now I still have some activities for you to do together. So it's more like today is more like the activity day, that you do, and then I'm gonna give you some more contents regarding accommodation and transportation as well, and then you can use that to fulfill your assignments and prepare for the upcoming class discussion. No? Okay, so are you ready? Okay, I believe that last week I talked about different types of accommodations, right? And as you can see, we have many types of accommodation. And do you know how they are different from one another? Do you know the differences between among these types of accommodations? Hello? Are you there?
อยู่ค่ะ
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know how they are different from how they are different from one another? Do you have any questions regarding the accommodations, different types of accommodation I put up here? Do you know everything?
ไม่ค่ะ
Okay. So as I asked you, so do you have any questions about them? Have you ever wondered like what it is, or because in general I just give you some general ideas about that. So because I don't really know like which one you don't understand, so just let me know which one you don't know about that.
I don't know log cabin.
Oh, you don't know log cabin, right? Okay, if we are talking about log cabin, you can see from the picture here, the log cabin is made of wood. Okay, just like pieces of wood constructed all together as a house, and then it's located basically in the woods. Okay, it's located in a forest basically, and it's kind of like the perfect getaway that when you go into the woods and then you want to experience the nature, so you just go into the log cabin. It's quite similar to, so you can compare that to the chalet as well, but the chalet is more like in the snowy country and up in the higher mountain. So the chalet and the log cabin, it's quite the same, but the chalet is more like in the winter countries or in the higher above in the mountain. Okay? ถ้าเราพูดถึงนะครับส่วนที่เพื่อนพูดถึงlog cabin ก็คือเป็นบ้านเนาะเป็นบ้านที่ทำจากไม้อะครับเป็นบ้านที่ทำจากไม้แล้วส่วนใหญ่ก็คือทั้งหลังจะทำจากไม้หมดเลยถ้าหนูเคยเห็นในภาพถ้าเคยเห็นในภาพหรือว่าในหนังอะไรแบบนี้ครับก็คือจะเป็นแบบอยู่ในป่าจะเป็นอยู่ในป่าแล้วเจอที่ทำด้วยไม้หมดเลยอะไรแบบนี้อันนั้นคือ log cabin มันจะเป็นลักษณะที่เป็นบ้านที่อยู่ในป่าครับซึ่งให้ความคล้ายๆกับชาเล่ก็จะเข้าใจเหมือนกันเพราะว่าชาเล่ก็จะเป็นลักษณะที่เป็นบ้านไม้เหมือนกันแต่ชาเล่จะเป็นบ้านไม้ที่อยู่แบบจะอยู่บนเนินเขาจะอยู่บนเขาบนหุบเขาอะไรพวกนี้ครับถ้าเลือกได้ก็คือเป็นที่สวิตเซอร์แลนด์อะไรอย่างเงี้ยเนาะก็คือแบบมันจะเป็นลักษณะที่เป็นบ้านแล้วก็อยู่บนเนินเขาแล้วก็มีอยู่บนหุบเขาหิมะอะไรแบบนี้ครับแต่ชาเล่กับล็อกเคบินจะมีคุณลักษณะที่คล้ายๆกันโอเคAnd if I'm asking you like this, because I have seen you guys, do you know the differences between hotel, motel, hostel, motorhome, and caravan? I'm asking you like this. Hostel, hotel, and motel. This one first. Do you know the differences between them? And also the motel and motorhome. It may have you get some more ideas regarding what they are. Okay, so if you're talking about types of accommodation, so types of accommodation can be divided into different categories. Okay, so the first one that we can talk about here, let's talk like this and then you may understand what they are. Okay, so if we are talking about types of accommodation, we can divide it generally into three to six categories. Okay, but for this one we are focusing on this one first. Let's have a look at this one and then I would like you guys to think about, because this one we talk about like self-catering and serviced. What do you mean by that? What do I mean by self-catering and serviced? It means that self-catering means that you prepare your own meal. Okay, so there is no meal, so you have to take care of your meals yourselves when you stay over these places. And on the contrary, when we are talking about service, if we are talking about service, it means that the accommodation that you are staying, they have meals for you. They set up some meals, they set up food for you, they can cater you with food. Okay, so let's go to this one. I would like you to do some activities there. Okay, so let's go to our platform and we can work on that. Okay, let me get you the link. And then you can go to Miro. Okay, let me get you the link first. Okay, so let's go to our platform on Miro. Here. Okay, if you can see here. Okay, so there are types of accommodation. So I'm starting with the self-catering and serviced. So can you guess which types of accommodation are self-catering and which one is serviced? Some of them may be overlapped, okay? Some of them can be either self-catering and serviced. So think about that. So if you put in the middle, so it can be either serviced or self-catering, okay? Because some of them may be overlap. Okay, let's have a look at what you are answering. Okay, so self-catering, so motorhome, log cabin, country house, campsite, apartment, farmhouse, mountain refugee. Okay, that can be self-catering, so no food for you guys, no? And guest house, hostel can be either here, and hotel only serviced. Okay, B&B, cruise ship, lodge, okay, motel, villa, and university hall of residence. Okay, so can you give me reasons why do you think like this? Anyone, can you just turn on the microphone and talk about it? Why do you think like this? Give me some examples. Give me some example of your choice. One of your choice. Can we share? Why do you think they are? Why do you think this one is self-service? Why do you think this one is self-catering? Why do you think this one is service? Any ideas?
Hotel is a service because the hotel has a lot more hotel have TV or refrigerator.
Oh, okay. So they have more facilities, right? So you think like hotel is gonna be more serviced because they can sell foods, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Any other ideas? For any other accommodation, other types.
ภาษาไทยไหมคะอาจารย์
Yeah, sure.
ฟาร์มเฮาส์อะค่ะหนูคิดว่ามันแบบเป็นการเที่ยวแบบอิงธรรมชาติค่ะแบบไปเที่ยวฟาร์มอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะเราคิดว่าเวลาไปอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเราก็ต้องแบบช่วยเหลือตัวเองมากกว่า
Okay. All right. So you can just find food there, no? Right? In the farm, in the countryside, right? Okay. Any other ideas?
motor home ค่ะ เป็น
Okay.
self catering เพราะว่าเราต้องบริการตัวเองอะค่ะ มันเหมือนแบบว่าเราขับรถไปเองอะค่ะ แบบว่าใช้ชีวิตคนเดียวไม่มีคนมาคอยบริการเราอะค่ะ
Okay. So yeah, that's right. Motorhome, no? Is that self catering as well because you have your own. I would say you have your own accommodation with the wheel. No? So you can drive your own house. The motorhome is just like the motorhome is more like the a car with the with the accommodation. It's like a truck, no? And then have an accommodation at the back, something like that. But it's together motorhome is so like that, no? You can imagine it's just like a van. It's just like a van, big, very big van that you can stay. Yeah, that's a motorhome. Okay. And why do you think motel and university hall of residence are serviced? I'm curious, this one. Why do you think motel and university hall of residence are serviced?
In my opinion, I think motel is gonna be in self-catering
Hello.
Okay. So that's what I thought. Okay. So basically, when you talk about motel, so as I told you last week as well, no motel is basically it's situated alongside the motorway, and basically motel they sometimes they have the like the they have the facilities like they have like the refrigerator. Some of them may have the microwave inside the room as well. Hotel basically they don't offer any food in that. And to me, I'm thinking about like University Hall of Fame, which is like a dormitory. Okay, so the dormitory, so basically they have food. Yes, they have food, so they may have food selling downstairs, or they have like the food selling machine or something like that. But yeah, they don't really service people like you have like breakfast, you have lunch, you have dinner that included in the price or something like that. So that's the thing that the first thing that you can concern about that you can use to distinguish between types of accommodation among types of accommodation. Like okay, it can be either self catering or serviced. Okay. And the next one that we can talk about, if you look at the Miro again, so the next one we can talk about like this one. The second one that we can talk about whether the location, this one is more like a location. If you talk about this one, it's more like a location now. When we talk about types of accommodation, we can talk about either they are in the urban or in the rural. Okay, so it's just like in the city or outside the city. Okay, this one we talk about the location. So what do you think? If we are talking about location, what do you think? If we are talking about location, what do you think? Which one is in urban areas? Which one is in rural areas? Or which one is in between? Okay. So we have like lots of contestants on rural areas, huh? In rural areas, and some of them are just only in the urban area. Okay. So why can you give me reasons why did you choose them? Can we share? Why do you choose them? Yeah, they should be in rural areas, and these should be in urban areas. Why do you think like that? Can we share? Anyone?
I think Lord is a rural because it is a place to rest while traveling. It may be during a trip to province.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so when you go out of the city, right? Now, when you go out of the city, lodge is more like it's the place. If you give some example, it's just like you go to the woods, you go along the way outside the city because lodge is usually located, uh, is usually located outside the city. Okay, so it's in the rural area, so you can get away from the city, get some new experiences, feel the nature. Okay. Any other reasons?
I think motel is have built along the motorway. It's kind of like motorway to urban and motorway to rural. So the motel will in the middle of them.
Mm-hmm.
เหมือนว่า
So
แบบ
yeah, right, because it's along the motorway, right? So it just like motels are like can be either in urban area or rural area. Okay.
ใช่
Now
ประ
if
มา
you
ณนั้น
cannot, yeah, good, thank you. So if you cannot imagine what motel like, I think I gave you guys some ideas already. So, but it's just like if you see like in American movies, no, just like on the motorways and like on the left and on the right side has like the desert or something like that, and suddenly they have like the like a motel standing up like looks it somehow it looks like a gas station or something like that, and then you can stay there. You get my point? In several movies they have that. In many movies they depict the motel like that. Okay, keep it coming. Any other ideas?
I think campsite is in the countryside because we can see all the tourists that have a campsite on the mountain, and it's not comfortable if we have a campsite in a city in a country because it have a little bit strange.
Okay, I got that. Just like campsite, just like you want to feel the nature, right? And then you want to like get away from the city and you have your own accommodation. And because the campsite just like the place that you can just put your tents, right? You can put your tents, you have a picnic, you have the campfire, their activities like outdoor activities there. So campsite would be a little bit strange, right? If it's in the city. Okay. Okay. Any other ideas coming out? All right. Maybe we can look at that. And another thing, if you can look at this, so it's easy. You can just look urban and rural. Now, the first one that we know, the first one we talk about like self-catering and service. And the second one we can talk about urban and rural. And how about let's see this one. And the third one that we are having here, we are talking about this one. It's about this one. We can talk about static and mobile. In this case, we look at accommodation as they can move or not. Okay, so static as you cannot move, just right there. Okay, but on the other hand, if you talk about mobile, so the accommodation that you can take, you can move them, you can move with them. Okay. All right. You're good? You're good with your answers? You're good with your ideas? Okay, as you can see now, obviously like caravan, motorhome, and cruise ship. Now basically they are mobile, no? Obviously, but if I ask you like you think about cruise ship, can it be static? What do you guys think? I just give you some thoughts. Okay, just give me reasons why did you choose them and why did you put them into such categories? Why? Why? Give me some examples. Anyone?
Motor home is a mobile because I think is can drive it wherever you want to travel.
So motorhome, obviously, it's like a car, right? So you can drive wherever you want. So it's just like mobile, obviously. Okay. All right. And I want you to think of this one. Do you think cruise ship can be both static and mobile? Do you think cruise ship can be both static and mobile?
I think it can, but why would you take a cruise if you choose stay? Because they want to find more experience to เหมือนว่าที่เขานั่งเรือสำราญเพราะว่าเขาอยากท่องเที่ยวครับเขาคงไม่อยากนั่งสำราญเพื่อให้มันจอดอยู่นิ่งๆครับอาจารย์
Exactly. I get your point, but I just want to if you think about like a ship that they have been on the dock for a long time, you can see from the sometimes when you go to the dock or when you go to the harbor, right? You see the big ship staying there for a long time. So sometimes they can be static as well. You know what I mean, right? They can just they can be anchored at the dock for a month, something like that, to let the tourists experience the island or the island or the city, something like that. You get my point? You get my point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just giving you, just throwing you some ideas that okay, you can see there. So basically, as you can see here in the picture, right? So we can talk about, we can think about accommodation in terms of food. We can think accommodation in terms of location. And also we can think about this one in terms of their characteristic. Okay, whether it's static or it's in the place that you can go like 100%, you go there, so it's there. All right, and if you talk about mobile, so it's just like okay, it's not gonna be there next time you go there, something like that. And also urban and rural area, you talk about the location, that way you can find it. You can find it in the city or outside the city. And also this one, you can think about like, okay, when you go there, so you can have food, or you have to prepare yourself for the food. Okay, so these are general ideas that I can give to you in terms of talking about like types of accommodation here. So I hope you get some ideas, no? Like self-catering, serviced, urban, rural, and also static and mobile here. Okay, so you know that characteristic and how we categorize these types of accommodation. It depends on the location of the countries as well. So we can talk about like the destinations as well, like the geographical features of the place or the country, so they can offer you guys different kind of services that they have. Okay, but if we have a look at this, if we have a look like what makes a good hotel here. Okay, what do people want from a hotel? Okay, what do they want? Okay, so because people have different ideas, different needs when they go to a hotel. Okay, and in general, in a hotel, they have different kinds of service, but I would like you to think about it first. What makes a good hotel? We go back to our Miro, okay? So, listen, 6 of you guys, so you have 6 groups here. So, I would like each group, okay, you can see on the screen now. I like each group take responsibility to think about 5 things that make a good hotel. Each group you can write down what makes a good hotel. Okay, so 6 countries, 6 groups, nah? So think about it and write something. What do you think? First, what do you think, like, okay, what makes a good hotel? What do you want? What makes good hotel in general? You can talk among your groups first, and then you come up with your own factors, I would say. You can think about any aspects, okay? You can think about anything. It's quite broad, it's quite open. Okay, think about anything. You think about like tiny little thing, it's okay. Or you can think about in the big pictures, it's okay as well. It depends on how you think about it. Like what makes good hotel? What do you expect? What people, I would say like this, what people generally expect from the hotel. When they go to the hotel, or I would say it doesn't have to be just a hotel, okay? It can be something else. It can be other accommodation, but I just make the hotel because you pay for it, right? Okay, so what do you expect in general? What do people expect from the hotel? พี่อยู่ในคลาสเนี่ยพี่ให้เด็กทำOkay, so let's see. Okay, so you guys have these things, you guys have like, okay, booking, facilities, okay, problem, beautiful view, okay, service, cleanliness, service, recreational areas, okay, sound pollution, value, facility, okay, fresh air, good facilities, promotion, okay, facility safety, okay, so this one, let's say, can each group give reason? Can you present it? Talk about it. Help each other to talk about, to share ideas. Why these things make good hotels? Each group say it. Okay, which group is ready? So just talk about it. What makes you think like these factors should make a good hotel? Why? I'll just give you guys some time to prepare, okay? Sounds good? Give you about like 5 minutes to talk among yourselves, and then we can share together. Good? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
โอเค
Okay. All right, I'll give you guys to talk to your friends first. Are you ready?
ต้องเลือกแค่อย่างเดียวหรือว่าต้องพูดทั้ง5ข้อเลยคะ
You can talk about them in general. Just talk in overall pictures, like why do you choose these 5 things, okay? Just in general, just wrap up and then just say, because I just want to know a reason why. Because in different groups, you may have some kind of different ideas about like what makes good hotel, right? เข้าใจคุณไหม
ค่ะ
ครับ
Can I go first?
Yeah, sure. Which
I'm
which one
from
are you?
I'm from USA Group, and I
Okay,
think
from the state. So I just give you the just go and give you this one, no? See,
and I
right?
think the reasons what makes a good hotel is gonna be a recreational area, because when you go to somewhere and you want to find a hotel, you're not just only to stay for a day, but you can also have fun there. For example, like they have a swimming pool, they have canoe, something like that, and you have
Okay.
fun with your family, with your friend. Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of like when you go there, so you prefer to have like a resort, right? Something like that.
Yes, maybe like that. Or
So
hotel, they have a swimming pool or gyms. Yeah. I don't know.
okay. So the hotel, like big hotel, right? That they have like swimming pool, bar, and they have like a pool table, playground, something like that, right?
Yes, yes. And they have like good service, like cleanliness. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So everything is included, right? Necessary facilities and security, right? Now and clean, right? So to make you feel like, okay, this is a good, this should be good, give you good experiences, right? Okay. Thank you very much for this one. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Other groups? With
ทีเชอร์คะคือกลุ่ม
Yeah.
หนูพิมพ์ไป2 แผ่นนะคะ
Really?
yes
It's okay. It's okay.
ให้เขาพูดของแผ่นเดียวพอใช่ไหมคะ
Which one? Which one are you?
China ค่ะ
Okay, so you talk about China here. So China is here.
and ที่พิมพ์ว่าสิงคโปร์อะค่ะ
Oh, why you get for Singapore as well? Why? You are in the are you in two groups or?
ไม่ค่ะหนูคือกลุ่มหนูพิมพ์2 แผ่นแล้วก็มีคนเอาคำว่าสิงคโปร์มาแปะ
What? Okay. All right. So if you're in China, so okay, you're in China here. Okay. All right. So let's talk about it.
ค่ะ
So you're gonna talk about your group, right?
ขออนุญาตนะคะอาจารย์สามารถลบของเพื่อนได้เลยไหมคะที่ใส่
Yeah,
สี
sure. No problem.
ไม่มีช่องว่างให้สิงคโปร์ก็เลยเห็นเพื่อนพิมพ์ชื่อประเทศหมดแล้วค่ะ
Okay. So no problem. No problem. You can delete that because if they say like China is included here, so you can just do it here.
เพื่อนจะเอาสิงคโปร์หรือว่าไชน่าค่ะเพราะว่าจะได้ลบออก
เอาเดี๋ยวย้ายจากสิงคโปร์มาไว้ไชน่าก็ได้ค่ะ
Okay, I can do that. Say you can just move it here. Okay, I can help you guys move. No. Okay. No problem with that. Okay, yeah, Singapore, you can just take a look. Okay, and how about others? You want to talk about you guys like Russia, Japan, South Korea? You want to talk about it?
Can I talk about South Korea?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Like when we go to the hotel, we really want to relax. No need to go out anywhere, just sleep. So we need cleanest place and good facility, like have good bed, good pillow, like some kind like this. And when you fall asleep, you don't need any pollution like sound pollutions or air pollutions. And overall of them, they need have a good value. Like เหมือนว่าแบบบางที่โรงแรมมันดีครับ แต่ว่าราคามันก็แพงเกินไปไงครับอาจารย์ก็เลยคิดว่า
Okay.
ทั้งหมดทั้งมวลก็คือต้องอยู่ที่
Money,
ราคา
right?
แบบได้ด้วย
Money value, right?
yes สำคัญอะไรนะ
Okay, so it means that when you stay in a hotel, so you don't go anywhere else. You want to
Yeah,
spend
yeah, yeah.
time
In
in the
my
hotel,
opinion,
right?
yeah.
And use
Hotel
all of
need
their
to be-
facilities, right?
yes
Okay. All right. So you want to, you just prefer like to want to experience the hotel itself. Okay.
ประ
So
มาณ
that's a good reason as well. Yeah. Okay. All
แต่
right.
ว่าความคิดผมก็คือแบบไปเที่ยวก็คือนอนอย่างเดียวครับอาจารย์แบบไม่ต้องไปไหนอยู่แค่โรงแรมก็เลยคิดว่าโรงแรมก็ควรเป็นที่ใช่ครับแบบก็โรงแรมก็ควรเป็นที่ที่แบบตอบรับทุกอย่างเราแบบมีฟาซิลิตี้ทุกอย่างพร้อมอะไรเงี้ยครับ ประมาณนั้นครับ
Okay.
ชอบไปเที่ยว
Okay.
แบบนอนอย่างเดียวไม่ไปเที่ยวไหน
Oh, you just want like the like so you think about like the hotel it's just like the weekend getaway something like right you just go there and just do nothing right
yeah like some kind of like change place to sleep
it's just like even me talking about like that it's just like one my experiences when I was in my teens not in my when I was in my university level when I was an undergrad it's just like every time when I go to the beach most of the time it just like change places to party we just like move where to party like from party in the city we move to have a party on the beach something like that is that nothing else we just like want to go there and party so you got for you I can relate that because for you it's just like you change the place to sleep right
yes
oh okay all right so yeah you have different this no yeah to a certain extent I like that as well because when I travel around and if I have a chance to stay in a hotel so I just want to feel the facilities of the hotel so because most hotel they offer like good beddings right and they decorate the hotel rooms with the good decorations and they have like the things that totally different from what we are having in our house right
yes some kind like that
yeah and also I would say like I'll try to use their free facility free services as much as I can right
yes like some soap or some shampoo like that teacher
yeah right just okay just like yeah just give me some more something like that yeah we need that we need like and we turn on the AC 24 hours right 24/7 right yeah we
air
spend
conditioner no limit
yeah right everything somehow it makes you feel like very cozy and then if you wake up and then they have like the nice view on the top floor something like that that's very good okay good thank you very much for your experience share experience as well
ค
and
รับผมครับ
ideas about that thank you
อาจารย์คะของรัสเซียค่ะ
yeah okay Russia
First, the cleanliness because the cleanliness is affect to guest experience. Like next time they will decide to come or not come again. And if that place is not clean, I think they will feel uncomfortable to stay there.
Second, good service makes consumer feel satisfied and impressed, such as receptionists in front desk and homekeeper clean the room.
Okay
Third, there are many facilities because facilities are important to make people want to stay.
Fourth, inexpensive. I think the price is another factor because if it's too expensive, there will be no one to stay.
Finally, I think a good hotel should have a high security system because customer will don't have to worry about the danger and feel comfortable.
Okay, so this made you feel like okay, this has to be clean, no? And have all services to serve you all around, and then it might be the price should be reasonable as well, and it's safe for you guys, right? Okay, yeah. If we talk about hotel, no, and it's very expensive, no, like the 5-star hotels here in Bangkok, something like that. So there's gonna be less people to go there, no. But when you go and then you can stay in a hotel like very cheap, and then they have like good services and facilities and clean. So you want to go there again if you want to travel, like weekend getaway, something like that. Okay. Now that this can make it's just like they're making hotel guests come back, right? Okay. Any other ideas?
China.
Yeah, China.
First, make a good hotel is simple booking because a good hotel should have an easy, simple booking that anyone can book.
Okay.
And
Easy
next,
access.
have a many of facility. When traveling, everyone wants to be relaxed and comfortable. So hotel should have facility, example spa room. And next, good air. Good air help the respiratory system work better, help us sleep well, and make it not allergic.
Next, good delicious food will delight everyone who come to rest must come back again. Next, when there is a problem, everyone expect to be resolved immediately. And next, the first time we saw was the impression of the accommodation room. So clean room is very important. จบแล้วค่ะ
So you have lots of reasons here in China. So I don't know how to organize all of them for you guys here. No? So but it's just like yeah, right. So you put up the first one, no? The accessibility. If you have like very simple booking, so you just like have or you think like the simple booking. No? That's the first thing. Okay, and you talk about food as well, no? And you talk about how they solve the problem as well. This one is quite different from the other groups that you need, no? Okay, so you think like booking, food, and how they handle with the problem. So it should be another factor that you have to concern about as well. Okay. Thank you very much, China. Okay, another factor now that different. They have different kind of things, different ideas about that.
อาจารย์คะเจแปนนะคะ
Okay, Japan.
ค่ะ I think promotion it is what attracts user because most people will use the service to see promotion first. If the promotion is good and the hotel has a standard combined with having good service, consumer are okay.
Yeah, because when we traveling, we'll look at various hotel promotions, such as whether there is a discount or not, or other promotions, including if there is good service and security. It should be one of the good hotels that we want to stay at.
Okay, so the promotion would attract you guys, no? Right? The promotion like, okay, good price. Why not, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's a first thing now. It's just right now, right? Have you heard about the this period, you know, right? 5-star hotel, they reduce the price, so you know that, right? Do you know that? I just want you to get a chance now, if you have time, if you feel like comfortable to get around, no? So I am not sure whether the prices still remains the same or not, but this case during COVID, most hotels, including 5-star hotels, they reduce the prices of their room, no? So if you have a chance, if you want to experience that, so you can just try to book them, no, on the websites. And as I can see, like last year, I would say last year I looked at that, like the 5-star hotel in the downtown, from the price ranging from starting from like 6,000 to 10,000 a night. So the price was reduced to like 700 baht a night, something like that. So this kind of like, okay, it may serve you, na, the one that you like to change the location to sleep. So you may just like pay for 1,000 baht, and then you stay at the like very 5-star hotel on the top floor in the downtown of the city, something like that. You can see the view, and then you just change the place to spend time there, something like that. So that we are talking about the price. So in this situation, that would be the good place to go for. Good time as well. ไม่รู้นะนี่แล้วแต่นะครับลองไปหาดูได้ผมไม่แน่ใจว่าราคามันยังลงหรือยังแต่เช็คเมื่อปีแล้วลงแบบน่าไปมากจริงไปลองที่แบบต่างจากไปเนาะความรู้สึกที่ต่างไป How about Singapore here?
Yes, I'm Singapore.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot of food. It's breakfast. Yes, I love. Some hotel have a buffet breakfast. I think it's good value for money. มันคุ้มค่าที่แบบเงินที่จ่ายไป
Okay, so you're concerned about like the food that they serve you, right? The service, the food service that come with them in the price, something like that, right? That you have like
Yes.
breakfast.
And the availability of parking. Yes.
Oh, okay. So you think about food, you think about what comes with the price, right?
Yes, because some hotel has a not แบบไม่มีที่จอดรถ แบบหาที่จอดรถยากอะไร
Okay, I understand that. And some, you know, right? Some hotels they have like they have different sections between guests,
Yes.
like the hotel guests and the guests, something like that. You know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that might be the problem that one as well, because the hotel they offer other facilities like conferences and wedding or something like that as well. So that's why you may have experienced these things. Okay. All right. So thank you very much for the idea. Okay. Good. Thank you for your sharing ideas. Okay. So okay, let's have a break. Do you want a break? Shall we?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's have a quick break, okay, and then we return. We come back and return with our lessons, okay? Oh, while you are having a break, so as the same, no, as we did last week, so don't forget to complete the form, no? The survey mentioning about how you access, where you access this class, no? And at the end of the class, so I'm gonna talk about like how we gonna conduct the class for the following weeks as well, okay? See you after the break. Okay, are you back? Are you back?
มาแล้วค่ะ
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Are you good? Feel refreshed? Okay, so thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for your participation on the activities. Now I hope you guys get something from them. Okay, we are talking about like what makes good hotel. So obviously, right? So you want many things, but what can be lacked is that when you go to a hotel, so this one is quite important, no? Because when we talk about services and facilities, this one cannot be lacked at all. It's like they are indispensable for the hotels and any facilities that for any hotels and accommodations that you go for, right? So any facilities and services, and I would like you to see that there are a wide range of facilities and services offering in a hotel or in any accommodation, okay? But in general, when you go there, sometimes they offer you guys with different icons and services that you can help you to understand, what they are. Okay, so if you look at this, so there are many pictures and icons here, and then they represent symbols. They represent different kinds of services and facilities, so it can help you. Just look at the brochure or just look at them on the website or anywhere that you can see. So you can see that, these things are included in the hotel, in the hotel room that I am going to. So it's gonna help you decide which one you should go for. Okay, so let's go back to our model. Okay, so I just want to give you guys some ideas about services and facilities. Okay, so let's match them together. So there are many kinds of facilities and services. So match all of them with the symbols here. Okay, so you can see, right? So they have like the different symbols that represent different services and facilities. So just drag things on the left side here over the right side. Oh, sorry. This should be. This one should be on. Sorry. Okay. So that shouldn't be difficult now. So you guys know like all the things here. And you guys may have wonder now pay TV and satellite here. Okay. So you guys know all the things. That's good. Okay. So you know all the services and the symbols now represent all the services and facilities that you can go for. So sometimes it helps you now because thank you very much. Now because I can say because when you go to any accommodation, when you go to any accommodation, so they're gonna give you mostly they don't give you like some of the words that they give. Now sometimes they just give you like the symbols that they can represent. So as you can see here now, so I have like this one, safe box, car park, boutique, beauty parlor, and all those things here. Are the differences between pay TV and satellite that may different now? So I can say just like satellite TV, just like you can just turn on the TV as you go now. But you may not, I think if someone travel somewhere to some certain countries, they're going to have this service now, pay TV. It's just like you have to pay for it if you watch something on the TV, something like that. We call it pay TV. So they charge you now. If you watch some movies, something like that, now they're going to charge you. So it's this one that we call it pay TV. Okay, but I believe that you understand these services and facilities ใช่ไหมเข้าใจกันหมดเนาะว่า services and facilities ตรงนี้มีอะไรบ้างมีอะไรสงสัยไหมเอ่ยกับตรงนี้ anyone hello are you there
ค่ะ
มีสงสัยไหมเอ่ย
ไม่มีค่ะ
Okay นะครับ so you know like the facilities that important เนาะ this one is like an important things เนาะ one of the most important things that people expect เนาะ they expect services and facilities when they go around when they get around when they stay at accommodation okay so now I want you to think about it okay so there are going to be 3 different kind of hotel 3 different kind of hotels so the first one is the hotel for business people and conference delegates the second one is the hotel for complex on the coast and the last one is the small hotel in the countryside so I would like you guys to help think about that like which facilities and services 5 of them okay 5 of them okay 5 of them which ones are the most important for each types of hotel okay hotels for business people and conference delegates the second one holiday hotel for complex on the coast and the last one, facilities in small hotel in the countryside. Okay, so let's go to our platform. Think about 5 things, no? But we can start with one by one, okay? We can start one by one. We can start with the one individually, no? Okay, let me focus this one first, okay? And this one, right here. Okay, so let's go one by one. Okay, let's go one by one. Go for the first one first. What do you think? 5 most important for services and facility, business people and conference delegates. Which one? For the other ones, if you don't have something duplicate, no? So you can just drag it up here as well, no? choose 5 now, just only 5. Five most important. So you still have some ideas about it. Okay, anyway, let's share the ideas together. Okay, so all of you guys, I want to hear from all of you guys. So just give you some ideas now. You can choose anything now. You can choose to talk about hotel for business people, complex hotel, or a holiday hotel, or the hotel on the countryside. You can choose to talk about each of things now. But if you can select one facilities that you think that should be included in any particular hotels here that we have. So let's talk about it once. You pick one service for one of the 3 hotels here and share ideas together. What do you think and why? Do you understand my questions?
Yes.
Okay. So I would like more. It's not that a group anymore now. It's just like individual ideas now. So think about it. Just only one facilities or one service. And you choose one particular place among these 3. And then you talk about it. Why do you choose this one? In your ideas.
I choose meeting room.
Okay.
In business.
Okay.
I think because business will definitely use meeting room.
Mm-hmm. So you think meeting room is important now for business people, right?
Yes.
Because they go there, they have to have the conference, right? And then they have to meet people, making connections, something like that. You can talk more as well now. At least you talk just only one ideas about that. Now I just want you guys to just participate and talk more about that. But if you have other ideas, the one that we already talked, no, you don't have to stick with just only one idea. No? You can talk 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to share, you want to participate more, it's okay. The floor is yours. So you can just do whatever you feel like doing. Okay, let's say like this. Okay, I just give you guys like few minutes, okay, to prepare about that, and then we can share ideas together. Good.
Good.
Yeah. Gosh. While while waiting for you guys now, how do you feel about the weather today?
It's raining.
Oh, is it raining there now?
Yeah, my
Yeah, I feel like it's very humid today. I feel quite sticky right now.
หนูคิดว่าไอ้ที่นาฬิกาที่โทรปลุกอะค่ะที่ operator เขาโทรปลุกอะค่ะมันจำเป็นสำหรับกลุ่มนักธุรกิจมากๆเลยเพราะว่ากลุ่มนักธุรกิจเขาจำเป็นที่จะต้องตรงต่อเวลามากๆค่ะ
So you need like the wake up call, no? Right, the wake up call is important for them, no? If you help them like, okay, it's time to wake, right? Go to the conference, right? Okay, good. Thank you very much for business people, no? Wake up call, okay.
I think countryside hotel should have a jacuzzi because some of countryside have a cold weather, and if I'm so in the what they call jacuzzi, it would be great. Yeah, hot tub or jacuzzi, something like that.
Okay.
But it's not that related if we are talking about a small hotel in the countryside.
Okay. All right. So you think like the facility, like the jacuzzi or like the hot spring, something like that, right? Should be important for them, right?
Yes.
Okay. Relax in the countryside, no? In the hot spring, something like that. Give you like the feeling of like you can imagine like hot spring in Japan, something like that, right?
Yeah, but I don't think if you're talking about a small hotel, I don't think they have it on. I don't.
Yeah,
think
I don't think they're gonna have like jacuzzi. They're gonna have like small hot spring, something like that, at the back of the hotel, something like that, that they can afford. Okay, but let's just give some ideas about that. So that's good. That's good. Anyone else? Okay. So there are many facilities that can serve different purposes of people, no? So you have like, yeah, so that's why you have to consider as well when you go there and then what you expect. So if they have this thing, so it can help you to get some ideas and you can can expect, no? When you travel, so it may help you with that. So if you don't have anything to share, so suit yourself, no? You're gonna help you, okay. All right. So that's the way we look at the services and facilities of the hotel. Okay, thank you very much for sharing this one. So yeah, that's pretty much about accommodations here. So we're gonna move because yeah, as we talked about last week that we get to the facilities, we cannot get there without moving there. So transportation is also important in order to help you get from one point to another point. Right? If you are staying here, so you just go there. And as I told you that transportation, there are many kinds of transportation as you can see, right? So, but in transportation, so you can talk about like transportation. You can travel by land, by water, or in the air as well. So there are many kinds of transportations that you can see, and then you can experience, no? Like they can expect, like okay, if it's like a flight, so you can just have like take an airplane, you can take a cruise ship. And you can think about this as well, like what kind of people that you're gonna see, as I told you last week. But for this week, as you see the table here, and there remains several sections here that you see. Okay, there are other kinds of transportation, like taxi, ticket collector, hire car, captain. Okay, so. The more that you know, like they have like cars, driver, terminus, motorway, bus, and they have different kind of. It depends on how you look at the transport that you're gonna take. So I would like you to put these words, okay, add them to the table here again, as if you can categorize where they should be categorized, like as a journey, transport, places and features or tourism professionals. Okay, so let's go back to our this one, and then you can decide which one you would go for. Okay, so let me find the transportation first. Where is it? Okay, it's right here. So if you see it, so I can just give you here. Okay, so can you add more? Which one should be? You can add down here. You can put down here, okay? Which categories they should be? Just put these things down, okay? Under the categories. Taxi, marina, ticket collector, where they should be put under which category? Yeah, you can put it up there. Like, where should it be, no? Either air, water, or land. Okay. Where should it be? Okay, can you get them? Okay. So thank you very much now. So I believe you guys may understand now. It's just like the where they should be in this one, because they can differentiate, they can distinguish in different categories now, like method of travel, transport types, places and tourism professionals here. Okay. So let's have a look where they should be. Okay, So they should be like this one is just a typo นะ this one is journey types เนาะ journey นะ this one is journey นะครับอันนี้แก้นิดนึงเนาะอันนี้เปลี่ยนเป็น journey นะครับ so if you can see method of travel so you see like the journey type is like a shuttle yacht นะครับ or the transport เนาะ there's no journey and then places and feature you know this one marina is like a small dock เนาะ marina ก็เป็นท่าเรือเล็กๆอะครับ marina เนาะ and there are freeway service now station scenic route and tunnel as places and features as well and tourism professional say you can see captain and ticket collector here no? So it just like help you expand more ideas about these things no? Like you get some more vocabulary and you can when you think about transport no? When you think about transport when you travel so it may help you guys to think like more broadly in terms of like okay if you want to talk about these kind of things and then it can give you some ideas now what you're gonna see what you're gonna go what you're gonna see in your trip okay and also this one last week we talked about this one already describe transport okay but when we come to transport okay when we can describe this one like okay it's boring it's difficult it's easy it's slow it's fast because we cannot get away from this one because in different methods they have different features and people prefer different methods in different ways okay so we go to comparing things okay because we're going to talk about this นี่นะครับก็คือทีนี้เราก็จะมาดูแล้ว because when it comes to choosing both accommodation and transportation so they offer different characteristics and services and facilities so this one it may help you you may choose something over something so you have to compare things but when compare things so there are 3 ways to compare things okay now but when we compare this one which one we use to compare 2 things first okay but when we compare together we use adjectives because last week we know describing transport or describe accommodation we use adjectives to describe transport and accommodation and we can use these adjectives to compare between 2 things because like if you have 2 choices and you cannot decide which one you should go for so you compare things okay so as you know now we compare adjectives we use adjective to compare but in the adjective we compare by looking at 1 syllable 2 syllables and regular adjectives no 1 syllable so you know obviously you just like add er and also you can use as if they are like equivalent but on the other hand if they are like 2 syllable ending with y no so you change y to I and then add er and if there are 2 or more syllables so we use more and some of them may have like irregular adjectives as well so like good and bad so we change the form okay นะครับ so this will help you to just give you some ideas about comparing things together okay ทีนี้นะครับเวลาเรามาพูดถึงการเลือกสถานที่ที่เราจะไปพักเนาะกับtransportation พออย่างเงี้ยมันก็มีหลายแบบเรารู้แล้วใช่ไหมมันมีหลายประเภทมากมายเลยว่าเราจะเลือกอะไรแบบนี้เนาะเวลาเราเลือกปุ๊บมันก็จะมีตัวเนี้ยที่มันจะช่วยได้ก็คือเราก็ต้องมาเปรียบเทียบกันแล้วในการเปรียบเทียบภาษาอังกฤษก็จะใช้ adjective นั่นแหละที่เราเรียนไปแล้วนั่นเอง adjective ที่เป็นส่วนที่ในวีคที่แล้วเนาะที่เราเรียนไปเราก็เป็นรู้นะครับแต่คืออันนี้ก็จะบอกกฎไว้ให้นิดนึงซึ่งพวกเราก็รู้อยู่แล้วแหละเนาะเขาเปรียบเทียบ adjective มันก็จะเปรียบเทียบได้กันได้มันก็จะมีในส่วนนี้เราก็จะเปรียบเทียบแค่ขั้นธรรมดากับขั้นกว่าแค่นั้นเองนะครับโดยที่มันจะดูกันว่าเปรียบเทียบ adjective ตรงเนี้ยเราจะดูว่ามันก็จะดูว่าเราจะเปรียบเทียบยังไงโดยที่เราจะดูว่ามันมีกี่พยางค์เนาะแล้วก็ดูการลงท้ายอะไรแบบนี้เข้ามานั่นเองว่าเป็นยังไงนั่นเองเราดูแบบแรกก่อนก็คือ adjective แบบแรกที่เป็นพยางค์เดียวเนาะเราก็เติม er ได้เลยซึ่งหนูรู้นั่นเองหรือไม่เราก็ถ้าเราจะเปรียบเทียบขั้นธรรมดานะครับอันนี้มองก่อนแล้วกันอันนี้จะแยกเป็นอย่างนี้แล้วกันอันนี้ดูกฎที่มันใช้ก่อนแล้วกันเนาะนะครับถ้าเป็นค่าอันนี้เป็นกฎที่เป็นเปรียบเทียบ2อันแล้วเราต้องการหาว่าอันไหนมันดีกว่ากันหรือเราจะโกนไหนดีกว่ากันอะไรแบบนี้เนาะนะครับเราก็ต้องใช้ขั้นกว่าเข้ามาเองนะครับซึ่งมันก็จะมีถ้า1พยางค์ก็จะมีการเติม er เข้าไปเนาะนะครับก็เติม er เข้าไปขั้นกว่าก็คือเติม er เนี่ยแหละนะครับแต่ถ้าเปรียบเทียบโดยที่ดูความเสมือนกันหรืออะไรแบบนี้เนาะเราเปรียบเทียบได้2แบบนะเราจะเปรียบเทียบขั้นกว่าโดยการเติม er ก็ได้หรือเราจะเปรียบเทียบโดยการที่เราดูว่าเปรียบเทียบว่าอันนี้มันไม่เท่ากับอันนี้อะไรแบบนี้เราใช้อีกแบบนึงก็ได้นะครับมันจะมีการเปลี่ยนรูปก็ได้หรือว่าใช้เป็นการใช้ as กับ as มาก็ได้นั่นเองมันขึ้นอยู่ว่าพวกหนูจะถนัดใช้แบบไหนนั่นเองเนาะนะครับก็คือแล้วแต่ว่าแต่คือถ้าเป็นกรณีถ้าเติม er ก็คือถ้ามันเป็น1พยางค์ก็เติม er เข้าไปเนาะเติมได้เลยแต่ถ้าเป็น2พยางค์แต่ลงท้ายด้วย y ก็เปลี่ยน y เป็น ie ก็ไปในแล้วก็เติม er เข้าไปเนาะนะครับส่วนถ้าเป็น2พยางค์ขึ้นไปเราก็จะใส่ more เข้ามานั่นเองนะครับแล้วก็เปลี่ยนเทียบเอาเลยแล้วก็สุดท้ายก็คือเป็นตัวเปลี่ยนรูปซึ่งพวกหนูก็รู้กันอยู่แล้วตัวนี้นั่นเองนะครับมันก็เป็นลักษณะที่เอามาเปรียบเทียบกันได้นั่นเองแต่ถ้าหนูเอา as กับ as มาครอบไว้อย่างเงี้ยก็ไม่จำเป็นจะต้องทำอะไรเลยก็คือก็ครอบอย่างเดียวนะครับไม่ต้องมีการเปลี่ยนรูปตัว adjective อะไรข้างในมันก็ขึ้นอยู่กับว่าเราจะเปรียบเทียบอะไรยังไงเท่านั้นเองครับอยู่ว่าเราจะใช้วิธีไหนในการที่จะเปรียบเทียบเข้ามาซึ่งมันก็จะมีเปรียบเทียบได้2แบบนั่นเองเนาะก็คือใช้ขั้นกว่าหรือไม่ก็ใช้เติม er หรือไม่ก็ใช้ที่เติม as เข้าไปตัวนี้นั่นเองครับในการที่จะช่วยทำให้หนูดูได้ว่าโอเคนะครับเราจะเป็นอะไรยังไงเนาะโอเคตามอยู่ไหมครับ Are you following
ค่ะฟังอยู่ค่ะ
อ่ะโอเคทีนี้เราทำตรงนี้นิดนึง exercise มันอยู่ในหนังสือด้วยแหละนะครับแค่นี้เองลองดูซินะครับ adjectives มีแค่3คำเอง fast easy and comfortable แล้วก็ลองใส่เข้าไปดูซิว่าตรงไหนจะเป็นฟอร์มไหนอะไรยังไงของ adjectives compare think about each statement นะครับ and then compare Okay, what do you think? Any answers? Can you read? One. Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, can you read 5 sentences here with your answers?
Trains are faster than bus. Planes are the fastest.
Okay. Trains are faster than buses, but the planes are the fastest. Okay.
The most comfortable way to buy ticket is to go online.
Okay, the most comfortable way to buy a ticket is to go online.
It's easier to travel first class than economy.
Okay, it's easier to travel first class than economy.
Helicopters aren't as fast as jet planes.
Yeah, helicopters aren't as fast as jet planes. And the last one.
Traveling by bus is usually less faster than traveling by train.
Okay, so traveling by bus is usually less faster than traveling by train. So let's have a look. Okay, so it can be like this as well. Okay, don't worry about that. So yeah, faster, the fastest, easiest, more comfortable, fast, and less comfortable. No? This one we can use less comfortable in terms of traveling between bus and train, but it's okay. No? But if you use less faster, so we prefer using like slower. If we use that, so we can use slower rather than just that one. It's less comfortable, this one. No? There's no like the okay. But good. Thank you very much for sharing your ideas and your answers. No? Okay, so these are give you some ideas now in comparing adjectives here, no? Like there are many kinds of this one. Okay, so before we go on a break, okay, I'll just give you some here and then we can come back and then just have you guys talk about it just a little bit. Think about the pairs, no? Think about ferries, cruise ship, train, coaches, car, working as a pilot. Which one? Now, which one? Okay, I just want you to try to compare anything, no? Anything from this one that you can see, no? While we are having a break, so then we'll come back. So I want to hear you guys compare either ferry and cruise ship, train, coaches, and cars, working as a pilot, working as a collector, or the most convenient way to get around a city. Okay, anyway, okay อ่ะก่อนที่จะไปเบรกกันเนาะครูทิ้งตรงนี้ไว้ให้ฝากไปทำด้วยแล้วกันช่วงที่เบรกไปเนาะก็แต่งประโยค compare ยังไงก็ได้นะครับใครก็ได้ขอเนี่ยตัวอย่างยกมาละกันเนาะจะได้ดูว่าเราจะได้ฝึกทำไปด้วยละกันโอเค and we will return after the break and see นะครับ how you go about it okay hello
โอเคค่ะ
okay เนาะ let's have a quick break Okay, so what do you have for me? Can you say something in comparing these things?
Cruise ships are usually much larger than ferries.
Okay, cruise ships are usually much larger than ferries. Okay.
Working as a pilot is more difficult than working as a ticket collector.
Okay. Being a pilot is more difficult than being a ticket collector. Okay.
Taxi is the most convenient ways to get around a city.
Okay. Taxi is the most convenient ways to get around the city. And cheaper than BTS, right? So anyone want to share more?
Cruise ship is more expensive than ferries.
Cruise ships are more expensive than ferries. Okay. Okay, so I believe that you got some ideas that you can do, no? So if you will not share, so be it, okay? All right, so it comes to the last thing when we are talking about transportation, we cannot get away from timetable, okay? Because when we talk about timetable here, now we can have different ways to describe timetable. Okay. When we talk about timetable, so we describe timetable because when we go, now we see time and we see timetable and then we can describe it by using 3 different things. Okay. By using present simple, prepositions, and time phrases. No? We can use modal probability and prohibition as well. This one we use to describe timetable. Now when you see it and then you describe, like the first one we use the tense. If we focus on the tense, so like we use present simple to describe because it's all true, always true. Okay, and then you can tell by focusing the time. Okay, use preposition like at what time, not in the morning, in the afternoon, something like that. And also we use time phrases like every 30 minutes, no? Every hour, something like that. And also you can use modal of possibility and prohibition like can or cannot, no? In order to describe timetable, no? And restrictions that you can use to do it as well นะครับอันนี้เนาะในสิ่งสุดท้ายนั่นเองก็คือเมื่อเราพูดถึงการเดินทางก็พลาดไม่ได้ที่เกี่ยวกับตารางเวลานั่นเองเนาะว่ามันเป็นยังไงนะครับซึ่งตารางเวลาเราก็จะดูได้ว่าเราจะใช้อะไรได้บ้างเนาะเราก็สามารถใช้ tense ในการที่ใช้เป็น present simple ในการบอกเลยว่ามันเป็นจริงเนาะเวลามันเป็นจริงอยู่แล้วมันเป็นสิ่งที่เราเจออยู่แล้วอะไรแบบนี้หรือเราจะบอกเวลาโดยที่เราใช้ prepositions ก็ได้นะครับก็คือ at อะไรก็ว่าไปอะไรอย่างนี้เนาะ in อะไรก็ว่าไปนะครับ on what day ก็ว่าไปอะไรแบบนี้นะครับ I usually go to the beach on at I usually go to the beach at Christmas อย่างเงี้ยนะครับหรือ we always go to the mountains on weekends อย่างเงี้ยนะครับเราก็บอกได้เป็น preposition เนาะ and for time phrase นะครับตัวนี้ก็จะเป็นแบบนี้นั่นเองเนาะมันก็จะใช้เป็นลักษณะที่แบบ fairy นะครับ leaves the port every hour something like every 2 hours something like that ตัวนี้มันก็จะใช้การบอกนะครับเป็น time phrase นั่นเองเนาะเป็น every อะไรนะครับ after อะไรก็ได้นะอย่างเช่นแบบthe bus นะ my last bus will come after the second train อย่างเงี้ยนะครับก็ได้เหมือนกันอะไรแบบนี้เนาะเป็นการที่ใช้ time phrase เข้ามาแล้วก็ส่วนสุดท้ายก็คือใช้ modal of possibility and prohibition นะครับก็คือ timetable ตัวนี้มันก็จะกูก็เสริมให้อีกนิดนึงก็คือใช้เกี่ยวกับเป็น verb ช่วยเนาะที่บอกความเป็นไปได้และบอกสิ่งต้องห้ามนั่นเองนะครับว่าเป็นอะไรเพราะว่าในการที่ขึ้นรถอะไรพวกนี้มันก็จะมีข้อห้ามมีอะไรพวกนี้เข้ามาด้วยอะไรแบบนี้ซึ่งตัวเนี้ยหนูก็สามารถเอาไป apply ไปใช้กับ accommodation ก็ได้ใช่ไหมว่า accommodation มันมีจุดอะไรยังไงมีเวลาอะไรยังไงอะไรแบบนี้ก็ใช้ได้เหมือนกันนะพวกเช็คอินเช็คเอาท์อะไรพวกนี้ครับมันก็เอาไปสามารถไปapply ใช้ได้เอาไป merge ด้วยกันได้นั่นเองเนาะนะครับอันนี้ก็คือถ้า modal possibility and prohibition ก็เป็น can เนาะ can cannot must should อะไรพวกนี้ครับในการบอกว่าควรทำอะไรไม่ทำอะไรนู่นนั่นนี่อะไรแบบนี้เราก็บอกไปก็ได้อะไรแบบนี้นั่นเองครับก็อย่างเช่นแบบ you can board the train after the second train leaves อย่างเงี้ยครับก็ได้เหมือนกันมันบอกเป็น possibility เนาะหรือแบบ you cannot smoke in you cannot smoke on the station อย่างเงี้ยครับก็ได้เหมือนกันเนาะอะไรแบบนี้นั่นเองก็คือใช้เป็นพวก modal เฉพาะ possibility and prohibition ในการที่จะบอกได้ในลักษณะแบบนี้โอเคไหม Are you following
yeah
เนาะอันนี้ก็คือจะฝากทิ้งท้ายไว้นะครับ That's why I want to leave with the describing timetable because it cannot get we cannot go away from transportation and time เนาะ in talking about this นะครับ so that's pretty much about this week about the units that we talk about here now the second part of it we talk about accommodation and transportation so I hope this will give you some ideas in order to help you prepare for your discussion and fulfill the writing assignments that you have to do and perform นะครับโอเคนะครับ alright do you have any questions comments concerns about what we have taught so far in this class anyone any questions any comments any concernsยังอยู่กันไหม
อยู่ค่ะ
อยู่ค่ะ
ถามไม่มีใครตอบเลยก็ไม่รู้ว่าอยู่หรือเปล่าเนาะยังมีชีวิตรอดกันอยู่ไหมครับหรือว่าเหนื่อยนอนราบกันไปหมดแล้ว
เหนื่อยนิดนึงค่ะแต่ยังมีชีวิตรอดอยู่ค่ะ
ยังไหวค่ะอาจารย์
เพราะว่าอันนี้เป็นเรื่องที่ต้องคุยตอนท้ายแล้วไม่มีแล้วใช่ไหมไม่มีคำถามอะไรแล้วเนาะ
ไม่มีค่ะ
ไม่มีแล้วค่ะ
ทีนี้จะมาสอบถามต่อครับเรื่องนี้ที่มันสำคัญนิดนึงก็คืออย่างที่เราเห็นแล้วว่าโอเคอาทิตย์หน้าก็จะเป็นแบบนี้เนาะเราก็จะ ทีเนี้ยก็จะมีคำถามมาถามเพราะว่าทางภาคเขาก็มาถามแล้วแหละว่าแบบส่วนใหญ่พวกหนูก็เรียนผ่านเรียนที่ห้องกันใช่ไหมเรียนที่ห้องเรียนที่บ้านกันใช่ไหมคุยกันอันนี้คุยกันก่อนอันนี้คุยกันเปิดไมค์คุยเลยนะครับเพราะว่าอยากจะรู้จริงๆอันนี้คือเรียนที่ห้องกันใช่ไหมใช่ป่ะไม่ได้มาที่มอเนาะส่วนใหญ่
ใช่ค่ะ
ทีนี้ครับภาคเขามาถามว่าแบบตกลงพวกหนูจะสะดวกเรียนแบบไหนคือตอนนี้มันก็เห็นเขาก็บอกว่าให้ห้องได้อะไรแบบเนี้ยก็เลยจะถามว่าพวกหนูจะเลือกแบบไหนอะไรมี preferable มี preferences ยังไงบ้างอะไรแบบนี้ครับเราต้องคุยกันอันนี้คุยกันเพื่อหาข้อสรุปกันก่อนนิดนึงแล้วเดี๋ยวครูจะสรุปให้อีกทีนึงว่าจะเป็นยังไงอะไรยังไงหนูสะดวกเรียนแบบไหนแบบพวกเรา prefer ที่จะเรียนแบบนี้ไหมหรืออะไรแบบนี้ฮัลโหล
คือเหมือนยังไงนะคะอาจารย์จะจัดในมอด้วยเหรอคะ
ใช่คือตอนนี้เขาก็บอกว่าให้เรียนเป็นแบบไฮบริดนะคือแบบหนูจะเข้าไปเรียนก็ได้เข้าไปเรียนในมอคือตอนนี้ก็ที่ถามก็คือในห้องเรียนมันเข้าไปใช้ได้ไงแต่คือว่าก็จะมาถามว่าแบบโอเคเราสะดวกที่จะเรียนออนไลน์แบบนี้ไหมเพราะว่าตอนเช้ามีอะไรหรือเปล่าหรืออะไรแบบนี้อะไรแบบนี้ครับครูจะได้เอาไปดูด้วยเพราะว่าครูก็มีสอนเช้าด้วยอะไรแบบนี้จะได้มาดูว่าโอเคเลคเชอร์ของเราหรือการที่เราทำอะไรพวกนี้ของเราควรที่จะแบบโอเคเข้าไปเรียนในห้องไหมอะไรแบบนี้ครับเข้าใจครูปะเข้าใจครูไหม
เข้าใจครับ
เข้าใจค่ะ
มีเสนอไอเดียมายังไงpreference ของเราไอเดียของเราคิดว่ายังไงเสนอกันขึ้นมา
อาจารย์ลองตั้งโหวตไหมคะว่าแบบมีคนที่อยากเข้าไปเรียนที่มอกับคนที่ไม่สะดวกไปเรียนที่มอค่ะ
ก็อันนี้แล้วแต่หนูครับแต่ก็คือทำเลยแล้วกันทำได้เนาะใช่ป่ะทำแล้วช่วยกันทำหน่อยได้ไหมอะไรแบบเนี้ยจะได้ดูว่า
ได้ค่ะ
ไม่ทำตอนนี้เลยแล้วก็เลยได้ไหมอะไรแบบนี้หนูก็เปิดไอ้นี่ได้เลยป่ะหนูแชร์สกรีนได้เลยนะหนูแชร์สกรีนกันแล้วก็เราก็คุยกันก่อนว่าเราจะได้อะไรยังไงมาแล้วก็เดี๋ยวครูจะได้เอาไปปรึกษากับอาจารย์ที่เขาสอนอีกเซกหนึ่งด้วยอะไรแบบนี้เพราะว่าเวลามันจะทำอะไรมันก็ต้องไปในทางเดียวกันเนาะเข้าใจครูใช่ป่ะฮัลโหล
เข้าใจค่ะ
เพราะว่าไม่งั้นเดี๋ยวมันจะกลายเป็นว่าอ้าวอีกเซกหนึ่งเป็นแบบนี้แล้วฉันแบบนี้นี่นั้นขึ้นมาอะไรเข้าใจครูใช่ไหมเนาะ
เข้าใจค่ะ
แต่อันนี้ครูถามไว้ก่อนก็คือเอาแชร์กันมาได้เลยอะไรแบบนี้เนาะเอางี้ก็ได้มันไม่ต้องเปิดโหวตหรอกก็ถามอย่างนี้ก็ได้นี่ใช่ป่ะกดยกมือเอาครับง่ายกว่าอยู่ตรงนี้แล้วไม่ใช่เหรอใช่ป่ะไม่ต้องไปทำแพลตฟอร์มอะไรเพราะทุกคนก็เห็นหน้าจอตรงนี้กันหมดถูกป่ะ
ค่ะได้ค่ะอย่างนั้นก็ได้ค่ะ
เอาเป็นว่าใครที่จะ remain ที่จะเรียนออนไลน์อย่างเงี้ยครับเรียนไปก่อนเรียนแบบอาทิตย์หน้าก็เรียนออนไลน์ก่อนเนาะแล้วเดี๋ยวเราค่อยปรับเอาว่าโอเคอาทิตย์ไหนอยากเข้าไปหรืออะไรแบบนี้ก็ค่อยว่ากันอะไรแบบนี้ก็ได้แต่คือแบบใครที่ยังคงแบบสะดวกแบบนี้อะไรแบบนี้ก่อนกดยกมือขึ้นมาครับเพราะว่าหนูมีเรียนตอนเช้ากันด้วยป่ะ
ใช่
มีค่ะ
ใช่ครับ
มีค่ะ
มาแล้วตอนเช้ามันก็เป็นออนไลน์เหมือนกันใช่ไหม
ใช่ค่ะ
ใช่ค่ะตอนเช้าเรียนออนไลน์ค่ะ
โอเคงั้นก็จบแล้วแหละงั้นก็โอเคว่าคลาสของเราเลคเชอร์อะไรของเราทุกอย่างของเราแอคทิวิตี้ของเราก็ prefer ที่จะเป็นออนไลน์ไปก่อนเลยเนาะยาวๆไปเลยอะไรแบบนี้แล้วกันเพื่อความสะดวกของเราที่มันจะต้องตอบโจทย์กันเนาะใช่ไหมครับอันนี้คุณเข้าใจถูกป่ะ
ใช่ค่ะ
ใช่
โอเคงั้นก็สติ๊กเหมือนเดิมเนาะก็คือเรียนออนไลน์ตามนี้แล้วกันเนาะนะครับว่าเรื่องนี้จะได้จบไปโอเคเนาะแล้วเดี๋ยวก็ครูก็มีแพลตฟอร์มให้ไอ้นี่ของพวกเราก็ทำแพลตฟอร์มตรงนั้นแล้วกันเนาะโอเคงั้นก็ตามนั้นเราก็ได้ข้อสรุปกันแล้วแหละนะว่าโอเคคลาสของเราก็จะคอนดักเป็นออนไลน์ไปอย่างนี้ไปเลยเนาะครับดิสคัสชั่นอะไรพวกนี้ก็คือตอบอะไรพวกนี้ก็นี่แล้วกันเนาะทีเนี้ยสงสัยอะไรกับ coming task ที่จะมาไหมครับคือตารางเราจะมันจะสลับกันนิดนึงเนาะก็คือแบบตอนนี้เราท็อปิกเราไปแล้วแล้วก็พอจบตรงนี้ไปแล้วก็เราก็จะไล่ทำงานขึ้นไปเนาะนะครับส่วนที่เป็น formative test จะสอบสัปดาห์ที่8นะครับอันนี้แจ้งไว้เนาะ formative test ก็คือ week 8นะครับเนาะมันจะได้สอบเหมือนกันทั้ง2เซตรับทราบนะทุกคน
ทราบค่ะ
ทราบค่ะ
โอเคนะครับงั้นก็ตามนั้นแหละอันนี้ก็คือหมดแล้วสำหรับอาทิตย์นี้นะครับสำหรับเรื่องพวกที่เป็นเนื้อหาต่างๆนะครับ that's all for this unit นะ unit 2 right we talk about accommodation and transportation so these two topics นะครับ they come together and after next week now we're gonna talk about the food cuisine and all the things related to food and entertainment นะครับ after your discussion next week it's gonna be your turn to enjoy the discussion again so you know the drill you know how to conduct the discussion and everyone is observed okay so try to be prepared with everything and then นะครับ try to make the discussion more informative entertaining นะครับ so you know next which group is the second which country right ใช่ไหม
ใช่ค่ะ
Okay so do you have any plans for the evening and the rest of the week
have a dinner and take a rest ค่ะ
you have dinner now you have any menus on your mind like okay I like to eat this for my dinner something like that
ซุกี้ตีน้อยค่ะ
oh really
ค่ะ
oh I have never been there is it good
very good ค่ะอร่อยมากค่ะ
okay I hope you enjoy it's just like after the long tiring day right so you have good meals right buffet so it sounds very satisfying in the evening having suki buffet right
ใช่ค่ะ
okay good I hope you enjoy how about the others anyone wants to share like what you're gonna do mostly eat right so you are hungry now right
a bit ค่ะ
okay so if you don't have anything further so you should take a rest I won't keep you so long so I'll just let you go and you can get some rest and then also I'm gonna have some like after class you have some quizzes as well so you just try to complete it after class so it's just like the other activities that we can do okay and I hope you be ready next week you'll be ready to conduct the discussion and fulfill your writing assignments okay you have any questions to ask regarding discussions and writing assignments so in general the discussion and writing assignment will concern accommodation and transportation however the instructions will be written in each discussion in each topic that will be posted on Google Classroom โอเคส่วนที่งานที่เราจะต้องทำงานหลักของเราก็คือจะเป็น class discussion กับเป็นงานที่เป็นงานเขียนนั่นเองซึ่ง2งานเนี้ยมันจะเกี่ยวกับอะไรแน่นอนเพราะว่าเราเพิ่งจบไปเรื่องเกี่ยวกับ accommodation กับ transportation เราก็ต้องมา discuss แล้วก็เขียนงานที่มันเกี่ยวกับ accommodation กับ discussion ในประเทศที่เราเลือกไว้นั่นเองนะครับอันนี้คือ major หลักๆตัวนั้นแต่หนูจะ involve location นู่นนั่นนี่อะไรมาก็ได้หมดอะไรแบบนี้ ก็คือเขียนบรรยายมาเกี่ยวกับ concern เรื่องเกี่ยวกับ discussion ว่าเกี่ยวกับ assignment ว่าโอเค accommodation เป็นยังไงอะไรยังไงนะครับ location services operating hours อะไรก็ว่ามาอะไรแบบนี้เดี๋ยวหนูสามารถดูได้จากที่มันก็จะโพสต์ขึ้นไปนะครับให้รายละเอียดอันนี้ครูก็พูดไว้ก่อนเป็นน้ำจิ้มก่อนเนาะโอเค
โอเค
โอเคค่ะ
ไม่ไหวกันแล้วใช่ไหม Okay so there is nothing if there is nothing นะครับ so thank you very much for coming เนอะ thank you very much for participating all the activities that I have prepared for you เนอะ and I hope they are useful to you and give you more ideas and information and they'll help you like I hope it will be related and give you feel like the class enjoyable and useful to you guys okay งั้นก็ขอบคุณมากนะครับถ้าไม่มีอะไรก็ขอบคุณมากที่มาเรียนกันเนาะมาทำนู่นนั่นนี่กันอะไรแบบนี้นะครับถ้ามีคำถามอะไรสงสัยก็ทักมาก็บอกมาแล้วกันเนาะว่ามีอะไรหรืออยากได้อะไรเพิ่มเติมหรืออะไรแบบนี้ก็บอกได้นะครับจะได้เอามาเสริมเติมให้พวกเรานะครับถ้าไม่มีอะไรแล้วก็ตามนั้นเนาะ I'll see you same time same place next week okay
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good evening enjoy your dinner and the rest of the
Thank
week
you.
Bye
Thank you, teacher.